Good day, fine people. A very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. We're on the Commodore Amiga this time, and we're looking at a game called Black Lamp, which was published by Firebird in 1988. It's a game we've already reviewed on the ZX Spectrum, but it was okay, so I'll be interested to see how it looks on the 16-bit version. Now, you control a jester who's been sent by the King of the Land, I believe, to rid the world of tyranny, or the land of tyranny, and he does this by collecting 8 lamps, culminating in the Black Lamp, and then everyone's okay. So we'll see how this one goes. That music was a little bit iffy. It's not using too much of the screen, so let's try and get an idea of the controls here. Looks a bit iffy at the moment. I can't go up that ladder, so I can jump, go left and right. I can fire fireballs. Looks more like a gesture on this one than on the ZX Spectrum one. I'm not sure about this already, but don't expect expert gameplay here. It's about how you'd have found the game with your first or second go. Just like we get up by... the controls are rubbish. Right, let's see if I can perfect it a little bit. So go up these barrels. Right, up again. Good. So why can't I go up the ladder? Right, hang on a minute. Don't seem to be able to line myself to go upwards, which is a bit strange. Never mind. I'll keep persisting on it. We've got a diamond there. Was that a lamp? So now you can see I'm just in front of the case with all the lamps. I need to get them back into there to complete the game. So they'll stay there. I think there's a way of going outside. Now my energy's in the bottom right. You see that green there? Whenever I get some food, the energy is restored. It looks like the enemies continually regenerate, so they're never going to completely and utterly disappear entirely. There's some flies flying around there. I don't know why. Oh God. If you've had this game back in the day, let me know, but the controls are letting it down massively at the moment. Animation is very, very clunky. Navigating the screen is awful. Oh, goodness gracious me. Now, these are always how I would find the game on my first go. And would I have played it again? Immediately, no. Would have copied over the thing if I had been given it. But if you had it... Oh, that's right. So if you got it a lot back in the day, you might have played it a bit more than me. So let me know if there's anything I'm missing, which there might be a bit of stuff. But the enemies continually regenerating is getting on my nerves a little bit. Right, we've got outside. Well done. Now, the amount of enemies here is going to start annoying me soon. They're just generating and generating and generating. The graphics aren't particularly good. If you compare it with the best available, Psygnosis, compared to this, looks very cartoony. Looks pretty much more like a Commodore 64 game, graphics-wise. I think the Commodore 64 could do better than this, than what the Commodore Amiga is doing. It's an early game, though. You've got to bear that in mind on the Amiga, 1988, so things are only just getting going. So for the era, it's probably passable, but much, 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 much better games were to come now. Now it's scrolling. Make your mind up. Is it flip screen or is it scrolling? Oh, here comes some knight with a big sword thing. So these are all evil enemies sent by some hoodlum up and through there. Right, so a map would be good. There's some things to collect up there as well. Now on the Spectrum version, we found some dragons to attack, and that was rather cool. If I find them here, would be quite happy. The enemies are a little bit different to this version. But out of the two, although the Spectrum version wasn't the greatest game in the world, it was interesting, and I am preferring that to this. That is for sure. I don't know where I'm going. I've got no map. I've got one lantern, as you can see up the top there, next to player one up. Ideally, I need to return that back to the casing on that first screen we were on. Will I see that again in the game? Probably not. The sky is grey. Oh, the sky is grey. It doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. The sound is very, very repetitive. The sound effects, that is getting a bit annoying now. As we, well, that might have been a wizard. Where's this? Is it another building? Is this back where we started from? Probably back where we started from. So there are power-ups there to find. You can see next to my green energy bar to the left. Got none so far. Going round in circles. Going round in ever-decreasing circles. I don't like this game, people. Animation is poor. Graphics are okay at a push for 88, but much better to come. So, looking back from nostalgia eyes, I don't like it at all. Sound is bad. Yeah. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. So you might have put up with this first of all, until something better come along, and much better stuff was to come along, I can tell you. See when there's two dots on the screen, that's a door to go somewhere else. Let's destroy that knight also as he blows up into smithereens. Oh, what's happened to the controls? The controls are bust. I can't go back. Oh, what? I can't go back the way I came. Now, this is being emulated, so perhaps this is a bug in this particular version, but I'm stuck now. Did it do this on the real one? I can't take too much more of this. I might have to reset the game and do this in some time later, might be required, as I do this in 2 separate bits. I can't get out of this. The controls are no longer responsive. I can jump, but I can't turn round. Awful, awful, awful. One more. Awful. I've reloaded this, much against my better judgment. Black lamp. Here we go again. I think we ran them out in different places each time. Yeah, so in a slightly different place this time. There's a chest there. Can I destroy that? I don't know. No, I can't. The enemy are still with us. Hopefully I can master climbing up a ladder this time. Or maybe they're just there for decoration. Can't go up. Well, I can't go left or right. And I can't go up, so I'm stuck. Is there some sort of secret teleport there? I don't know. Why did I reload this again? Because it would have been a short review. I tend to do them for about 10 minutes. Most of the time they go on a little bit longer than that. But already in this game, I think you've probably seen as much as you need to determine whether the game's good or not. If you like these style of games, you might get something out of it. If you owned it back in the day, you might get some nostalgia about it. If you're an Amiga historian, a bit like me, going back and seeing what was what, you'll be not impressed at all. I do not like it. You might disagree with me, of course, but either way, put your comments in the comment section below. That's what it's all about. It's about different opinions and so forth. Alright, as this jester gets blown up, I think I said in the Spectrum review, if you're going to send out a warrior to defeat the tyranny of the land, and if you're only going to send out one warrior, you'd send out your best warrior, wouldn't you? Oh, I've done it. You wouldn't send out a jester. Well, Master's going up the ladder now. I think you have to press go in the right place and up. There we go, we've got it. Right, at last. So, look out for lanterns, people. I've got a green one at the top there. Right, jumping on barrels. The screen design seems a bit different to the Spectrum, but on the Spectrum review I spent most of the time outside. I think I lost the building entirely. You can go through that door if you time it right. There's ledges to jump on too, but you can see that already. I just want to put this on a level, you know, in style, or at least in competence with the Count Duckula games on the Amiga. Now, if you looked at those, well, you know what I'm talking about. Have a look at the I don't know why I'm sending you here. You probably won't thank me, but have a look at the Count Duckula reviews, Commodore Amiga. They're on the Spectrum as well, but we had that. If you're liking your Commodore Amiga games, good, bad, and the ugly and the medium, then they're quite a lot in the playlist. Time recording, probably coming up to 500. If you want to get there, click on my username. Then that'll take you to the channel page. Then click on the playlist, and there'll be Amigas there and all sorts of stuff. Big thank you to the subscribers. If you watched this far into the video and you haven't subscribed yet, well, please do so, because it might be a case that you like this kind of rubbish. And thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, in particular the members. Without you, there would be nothing here at all. Well, nothing in the last 5 years, probably. Well, how long have I been doing membership? Probably in the last couple of years. But it's a tough gig, is YouTube. But we gradually improve. We gradually improve and go along. As I get something there. How many lives I got left? Well, loads, because I started the game essentially again. I really want to turn this off. To be honest with you, I need some therapy. I want to play a decent game after this one. It's quite probable that you haven't seen this game before, but quite often you get a game that's in the early days in particular, which were popular on the ZX Spectrum, have been converted, and Commodore 64 as well, maybe a lot of the time, that have been converted to the Commodore Amiga because they were hits, and they thought the Amiga was just getting started. Let's have a surefire hit that just didn't make it. Joe Blade is one where they had to go with 2 Joe Blade games, which was cute and all, but not making use of the Amiga stuff. We've got this as well, and there's a number of other ones too, which you know, just a little bit annoying. There's a massive dearth between the really good games on the Amiga to the really terrible ones. Probably the most out of any system, really, between the good and the bad. But it's okay, as I said before, okay for the era, but not oppressive at all. Looking over the whole of the Amiga's back catalogue, annoying gameplay, clunky controls, so imprecise, and once they went wrong one time. But the jumping is so imprecise with this. You can do an up jump and a long jump, but it's very difficult to land directly on the ledges. A lot of time like that, you'll be missing stuff and have to start all over again. And what adds to the annoyance is the enemies just keep regenerating over and over and over again continuously in this weird castle place. Boob, 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 boob. There's a green ogre thing with yellow and red stripy trousers on. If you are a green ogre watching this with yellow and red stripy trousers on, then please comment in the comment section below. There was a lamp there which I did not get. This is my last live vid. We can only but hope. Right. Anyway, so I've shown you a few of the screens. It's flip screen actually in the castle, and outside the castle it's like a rolling screen. So I haven't done one thing or another. There's an axe up there. Maybe I can get that for super special powers. Boom, kaboom, boom. So there's a roast chicken in the top left. But anyway, oh, that's a bit different. So we're going up the castle here. Don't know what those diamonds do. More, what's that, more energy? No, can't get up. Oh, there we go. So, we're moving. If the controls had been a bit better on this, it would have been a whole lot easier to do. I would have dug it a bit more then. Boof. Oh man, what is that thing? It's a very well guarded medieval castle with a jester in tow. 1988, Firebird. My favourite Firebird game ever was on the ZX Spectrum. It's the Wild Bunch. Completed it a couple of times, like a text adventure. Nothing like this game whatsoever. There's probably a number of other Firebird games I'm forgetting, but there's a few good ones in there. Yeah, a few bad ones too. But you can't have every game being a hit, can you? I would say this game's aimed at younger audiences, but I think a younger audience would have been this would have annoyed them silly. I don't think they would have spent too much time on this one. I very much doubt many people completed this. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. It's having the patience to get through the whole thing. Maybe with save states, someone might... No, they wouldn't, would they? Why would you bother wasting time doing this game? What's that? Some sort of dynamite thing? Oh, there we go. It's flying shoes there. I've also got the armour, so that's power-ups of some description. Hopefully I can use at some point. But I don't want to be playing this for too much longer. That is for sure. Fire's burning. Is that good animation? Well, it's standard. Bog standard. Boo, boo. Take that, ogre. No one likes you. Right, I don't remember the flies in the Spectrum version. Maybe they were there and I didn't notice them on a monochrome background. They do get some of your energy, I suppose. It looks like it's been made with some sort of like designer game, or in Amos even. It could even be an Amos game. Maybe I'm doing it a big disservice here. Maybe I'm insulting Amos. Amos Skeeto, Benito. Yeah, I don't think I can get too much more out of this. So graphically average, sound annoying, playability annoying, controls annoying, and no real incentive to go back and complete it or perfect it when greater games were probably already happening at this point as well. Collect the lamps, put them in the case, complete the game, rid the world of tyranny, be a jester for a little bit. I'd rather watch TV, have a toasted cheese and ham sandwich, or maybe a bit of ketchup in there, have a beer, something like that. The controls have gone wrong again. Oh, I don't know what's going on with those two. I've turned into component dust, so that's what happens at the end. Game over, not a moment too soon. So, you know, I didn't like it, but I think you can tell by now that's what I thought of it. Not much goodness to say about this one. I could put my name in, so I'll be behind the great Sandy Longbottom. Well done, her. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Black Lamp on the Commodore Amiga, very, very average, published by Firebird in 1988. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. I love reading your comments. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.